Hi, I'm Geordie Cernick. I'm 36 years old and I'm a broadcast journalist from Jarrow. I trained in 2001. Since then I've had a few articles published, but recently I've been running a column in a national radio magazine interviewing presenters across the world and across the UK. I started off my television career with GMTV. I was their warm-up man for 5 years, but during that time as well I also did some VT directing, filming and packaging for them. Have a look at one of my reports.
It was a hot day, the sun was blistering down, and I had no intentions of standing there for 3 hours watching this man, but I did. It puzzled me. Was he just a hobo begging for money, or is Alper Algar one of the best sand artists in the world? A 26-year-old Istanbul male, the only artist in his family, moved to Spain to find work over 4 years ago, and ended up on a local beach, which was to be his big break, for on that beach he was to meet a man who was to teach him the fine art of sand sculpture. Alper can work up to 6 hours on one piece, and then sits back, lets the sand and water mixture take the emotions and the imaginations of the passers-by. He is well known in Spain, and people travel the whole island just to see his life-size models. He gets his ideas from the children he meets. Elephants are easy to recognize, he told me, and the buildings, well, they're from Gulliver's Travels. The details was astonishing. So is this the Picasso of the beach, or the last man of the islands? Either way, he moves and goes where he wants, and leaves his mark behind him. Totally unbelievable.
Hi Liz and Alice, just a few words to tell you about a medieval night out we had at a place called Compty Mall. Ross and Georgia had a great time. There was something for everyone. From a hawk flying around the banquet room to the man of fire. Mind you, I don't like the way they play darts around here, but they got the crowds going, just like a home game at Sunderland. The food was excellent, with plenty of wine to wash it down with. The best part of the show for us was the night's fighting. So we really had a great night and an experience to remember. We'll show you the photos when we get back. Love, Paul and Ross and Georgia.
Not bad for my first report on national television. I then moved to Fox Kids Television, where I was an assistant producer. I was going out doing VTs, and then I started presenting as well. I then ended up as one of their comedy characters on the show, and also the great Jordini. Have a look at this.
Oh, he comes now.
Hello, Kenny lad. Can you take us to Wales End in Newcastle, Kenny, mate?
What'd you say?
Can you take us to Wales End in Newcastle, Kenny lad?
Look, mate, where do you want to go?
Come on, Kenny, you know. I need to Kenny, can you take us to Wales End?
Look, mate, you must come from another planet, because I can't understand a word you're saying, mate. Speak properly, mate.
Hey, what, I get the bus then, you know? I'll get the bus, because I don't talk your lingo, like. I wonder if that could be red guns, mate.
Oi. What about my tip?
Sorry, mate, I didn't understand you there.
So there you have it, my secret's out. Well, at the moment I'm running a column in a national radio magazine called In the Hot Seat with Geordie Cernick. I go around the world interviewing radio presenters about their jobs, what they do outside, basically a very light-hearted, fun section. I've interviewed Mike Reid, Pat Sharp, and I've even done John O'Coleman, who's over in Australia. I also do a little bit of acting now and then, mainly extra work, but I have been known to do a couple of adverts, and this was my last advert that I did for Tyne Tees Television. Hi, I'm Mel from the Conservatory Centre. Have you ever considered a quote for a conservatory, or even a new generation orangery? Well, there's never been a better time, because for a limited period we have 1/3 off all our wonderful products. You can even order now and pay later. Don't miss this great offer. Call us for your free quote on 0800 449 449 or visit conservatorycentre.tv. That's conservatorycentre.tv. You won't be disappointed. So if you can give a little bit of training and you would like a new face to cover the maternity leave at Billingham, then please get in touch. Remember, I know how to use a camera a bit, I know how to do a bit of editing, I've got a bit of sound, so I've got my research. I'm a one-man band, but please remember I can also work as a group as well. My website is www.jukmediaservices.com. That's jukmediaservices.com. You can find all about me on there, extra show reels as well. You can also phone me on 07711 309 646. I would love to come down for an interview. Thank you very much, and back to the studio.
Now, back to sport. Tomorrow afternoon, the country will come to a standstill for the most famous horse race in the world. Of course, the Grand National. It's always a big day, has a special place in the hearts of people up and down the country.
But this year, it is particularly important in one corner.